What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Nightwish. Yes, indeed. Nightwish fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Home Gnome, and this is actually one of Home Gnome's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Home Gnome. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Home Gnome wanted to see me react to this. It is Nightwish with a tune called Perfume of the Timeless.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah, I'm the basketball.
The only time now is party time. Are we clear?
Come on!
Yeah, I'm the basketball.
Lovely.
You so got that from a beer commercial?
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold everything, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Apparently this is the first single to be released from their upcoming album, which is, I think, slated for release sometime this year. It's been a while since we've had these guys on the channel, and reading the comments, apparently Nightwish fans are kind of torn on this. It's like there's this very clear split. There are the people who are Nightwish fans who absolutely love this song, and then there are the people who are Nightwish fans who absolutely can't stand the song. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting for me. Where am I going to fit in? Am I going to be somewhere in the middle? Am I going to be far right, far left? I don't know. We're going to have to just wait and see, I guess. But this is the first time I've heard about a Nightwish song being polarizing. I've never heard that before, so this should be it. If nothing else, this is going to be interesting. Let's see. This was posted by Nightwish. Shocking. And the video has 1.8 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Nightwish, Perfume of the Timeless, shocking, official music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it!
Yeah, there it is. That word official coming off of their official page. Yeah, buddy. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this intro. It started out soft, and then it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew to an apex, and now we bring it right back down to where we were at the very beginning again. It's almost self-defeating in its direction. It was like, what's the point? You know, you have this buildup, you have this buildup, you have this buildup, you have this buildup, you have this buildup to this apex. And it was a nice buildup. It really was. It was really well done. And now we're just going to come right back down to where we started again. What was the point? What was the point? Where did we go? We went right back to start. We did not pass go. We did not collect $200. We right, boom, right back to the beginning again.
These are confusing times.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like seriously, I feel like the last minute and 30 seconds or so have been just utterly and completely wasted. So I don't know. I as far as the direction of the song goes, I don't get it. I don't understand why they would do that. Is there a reason? I hope so. I would assume so, but I've been wrong before in the past. So I don't know. Let's see how we continue on here. Boo-bo! See, this is where, coming off that build we had at the beginning, build, this is where we should have gone. Right to here. Skip the last minute. Take the last minute that we just listened to, skip it. Don't need it. Intro, start the beginning, build, right here. That would have made a lot more sense.
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
A lot more sense. If I'm being honest, guys, we are not off to a great start. We're not. Now, luckily, the song is kicking in. It looks like we're on the right track now. But the last minute was just an utter and complete waste. So anyway, let's keep going here. Those orchestral hits, the descending orchestra. Bop, 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 bop. I like that. Let that rattling bass, it sounds good. Okay. Once we got to the 2.5 minute mark, once we got past the intro, we've been coasting. We've been coasting ever since. I've enjoyed everything I've heard from the 2.5 minute mark onward. So from 2.5 minutes to where we are now, the last, 3 minutes. Whoops. The last 3 minutes, I thoroughly enjoyed. Okay, I have. I've liked everything I've heard. Everything has made sense. We're going in a very clear direction. And I got no issue with anything I'm hearing now. Vocals sound great. Guitar playing is nice, thick, crunchy. The very, very clean. The bass got that little bit of a bass rattle in there, a little very light distortion to get that little bass rattle in there. Very nicely done. Drumming is clean. The orchestrations are nice coming from Tomas. I like that descending, those orchestral hits are descending in the verse on the I think it's the fourth phrase of the fourth bar. Da 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 da. I like it. It's catching my attention. It absolutely is. Very, very tastefully done. I got no complaints. Now, I'm also not going to sit here and say that I'm being blown away. I've heard other songs that Nightwish have written and played that have done more to impress me than this song has, okay? This is, it's very midline by Nightwish standards. It's very midline. But here's the thing. When an album is being created, the record executives and the record companies are going to take a look at what's being done with the album. They're going to find that one song that they believe is going to be a big hit. And strategically, they're going to release it before the album gets to be released. You know, it might be a month ahead of schedule. It might be 3 months ahead of schedule. It might be, I've seen singles, seriously, I have seen singles get released a year ahead of schedule. A year ahead of the album release. I think that's nuts. And oddly enough, funnily enough, sometimes when that happens, they go back and they rework it on the album. So you'll hear the single release, and a year later, here comes the album, and the song that was released as a single doesn't quite sound the same as the single release because they went back in studio and did a little reworking, a little retooling. So it's always funny when that happens. No, but I get it. So the record executives heard this song. They recognized the song as this could be a big hit for us. Let's release this as the lead single. Okay. I mean, I get it. I see it. It is catchy. The chorus is the hook without question. And the chorus definitely does have a very pleasing direction as far as where the song goes. It's definitely the payoff. So I see it, I get it, but I am sure when the album actually does get released, I am sure there are going to be other songs on the album that are going to be more impressive than this. This is pleasing to the ear, yes, but it's also very commercial. By Nightwish standards, this is a very commercial song. Readily acceptable, I guess is the best way to put it. Commercially acceptable, too. It's got a nice groove, nice feel. It's very pleasing to the ear from a chordal progression standpoint. melodic line standpoint, I could see the reason why this song was picked to be the lead single. I absolutely get it. I'm just not going to sit here and pretend like I'm being blown away by it, though, because I'm not. But I'm sure there are going to be other songs on the album that will be more impressive than this. Remember, The Greatest Show on Earth, that was not released as a single. I don't think it was ever released as a single ever. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it was. And that was one of the most impressive songs I've ever heard written. So, anyway, let's get back into this, shall we? I like that bell bass line. That was nice.
We're the perfume of the timeless, last sighs on a deathbed. We are their air dust on their palm. We are because of a million loves. We're the perfume of the timeless, last sighs of a million loves.
Low pedal hits on the piano, nice. I was hoping they'd end it with one. This was interesting. This was definitely interesting. I can see why. I can see why Nightwish fans are divided on this. I absolutely get it. I see why this is a very polarizing song and why there's very clear sides and very defined sides. People who absolutely love the song and people who don't get it and just they don't understand it. I could totally see why there's the division. We're gonna talk about it during the review. I'm gonna explain why that's happening. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Nightwish with Perfume of the Timeless. This was a request from Home Gnome. And this was actually one of Home Gnome's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, and there you go, Home Gnome. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I'm gonna give my score. Okay, actually, no. I'm gonna give my score first. I was thinking about holding off to the end, but no, I think I need to give my score first because that's gonna kind of explain and help keep everything in perspective when it comes to everything I'm gonna say afterwards. So let's go with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, okay, brace yourselves, Nightwish fans. I'm gonna give that a 7.4. Yeah, 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.4. What does that mean? Well, a 7.4 would translate to a really good skill rating, so I think it's a really good song, okay? It would get 4 to 5 stars, and it would get a B+ letter grade, okay? So a 7.4, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay. When I was posting up the filming schedule, and I said I was going to be doing this song, a lot of people commented on it. And there were the people that said I was going to love this. There were the people who said I was going to hate this. Of course, there were the Nightwish fans who said they don't care what the song is, as long as it's by Nightwish, they don't care. You know, because Nightwish is the greatest band on the planet. Okay, well, that they are certainly entitled to their opinion. But one of the constant things that I would see, I would see the people that would say DH is going to like this song, and there are going to be the people that said DH is not going to like this song. There were the people that said, I love this song, I love everything by Nightwish. But it's very funny, though, that in all of those comments, a number of people, didn't matter what side they took, whether they liked it, whether they thought I was going to like it, or they thought I wasn't going to like it, or they just loved it, or whatever. It was funny that a number of people said that Nightwish fans are divided on this song. This is a polarizing song. There were Nightwish fans who loved the song. There were Nightwish fans who didn't like the song at all. And it seems to me like, from what I was reading in the comments, there's no middle ground. It's either people loved this song or they disliked the song. I didn't see anybody say they hated it, but I saw people say they weren't fans of it. That doesn't necessarily mean hate, you know. If you hate something, you will say that you can't stand it, you hate it, you know. When people just say I'm not a fan of it, that just means they don't like it, you know. It's a difference. So I was really kind of confused going into this. How is there this division? How is there this very clear chasm between Nightwish fans? Well, now that I've heard the song, I get it. I understand why there is a very clear division. Okay, and I'm hoping with this explanation, this might clear up some of that confusion as to why there's a division. Well, now, will my explanation close the gap? Maybe it might help, but I don't think what I'm going to say is going to be the be all end all and, you know, mend the wound. I don't think that's going to happen, but stranger things have happened. Can't we all just get along? Listen, I understand the division. Is this your typical Nightwish song? To some extent, yes, but I could see why people would say this is a different direction for Nightwish. If you think back to the last album, what was that song I did a reaction to? That was the music video. I forgot what that song was, but I did a reaction. It was like my second or third reaction I'd ever done to Nightwish, and it was for an official music video. And I remember making the comment of this song is very commercial, and some people jumped on me. Not a lot, but some people. How dare you? You know, Nightwish would never sell out. Nightwish would never write a commercial song and blah 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 blah. Here's the thing, though. Most people agreed with me, and most people said, yeah, this song's pretty commercial. You know, by Nightwish standards, that song was pretty commercial, and it was. And I agree with that by Nightwish standards. I agree with that. Hearing more from Nightwish, it made it even more apparent as my Nightwish journey continued, and I heard more and more songs from them. Looking back on that song, I was like, wow, that by Nightwish standards, it is very commercial. The same thing here. Now, here's the thing. Is there anything wrong with writing a song that sounds commercial? No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you're always going to have that division, okay? Now, I'm going to use another band as an example. Let's take a look at Metallica, okay? First album, Kill 'Em All. Commercial success? No, not by any stretch. Ride the Lightning. Commercial success? No, not at all. Not even close. Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets had some commercial success. It did. Now, not right away, but as years went by, it became a little more popular. It took time for people to kind of soften up to it. And Justice for All. It was a little bit more commercially successful, okay? It was, okay? But would I ever call any of those albums a commercial success? No, it's not. Metallica really didn't have their big commercial success breakthrough until they released the Black Album. And the reason for that is because they stopped trying to write Metallica, traditional Metallica songs. They broke away under the guidance of Bob Rock, wonderful producer that Bob Rock is. Under the guidance of Bob Rock, they got away from the super intense, super thrashy, Four Horsemen, Whiplash, No Remorse, Motor Breath, Creeping Death, Trapped Under Ice, Fight Fire with Fire, Battery, Master of Puppets. You keep on going all the way up through Injustice for All, Blackened. You started getting away from all these super thrashy things, and they started writing songs that were more commercially appealing. And there's a reason for this. Bob Rock took them in a very specific direction that was by design made to sell records, sell albums, and at the end of the day, make money. Now, if we take a look at Metallica's discography, which album have they ever released that made them the most money overall? What album netted them the most money? The Black Album, right? Right. Why? Because it was a very commercially appealing album. And everybody, Metallica fans, new and old, bought the album. Now here's the catch though. Here's the catch. Metallica ended up getting a slew of brand new fans because their album was more commercially appealing. At the same time though, they lost some of their diehard fans because it didn't sound like Metallica. Do you see where I'm going here with this? You look at Nightwish's track record, right? You look at their track record. There's going to be a number of albums that, and they have a very specific Nightwish sound. They have a very specific Nightwish direction, much like Metallica did. And now we come to the last two albums. Now, the two albums, the one that's coming out in the near future, we haven't heard anything from other than this song, so it'd be a little inappropriate to base a judgment on an album when we only have this one single, okay? So I'm not really going to count that album yet, but look at the last album. There were some commercial songs on that album, right? I can name at least one, the one I did the reaction to. They're going to gain more fans as a result of that because it is more commercially appealing, right? Same thing with this new single. They're going to get some new Nightwish fans. They're going to lose some diehard Nightwish fans, though, I'm sure of it, because it isn't typical Nightwish sound. It isn't your typical Nightwish direction. I get it. I absolutely get it. As long as, and in Nightwish's overall business plan, if they're gaining 10 fans for every one that they lose, that's a win. That's a great win from a business standpoint. Lose as few as you can while gaining as many as you can. As long as the ratio is in the favor of gaining more, as long as we're in the positives, then it's fine. You know, from a business standpoint, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I get it. I understand why. I understand why they released, and more importantly, I understand why they released this song. It's commercially available. It's pleasing to the ear. It's easy to follow. It's not a complex song. It's more accessible and understandable to the average person, rather than the over-the-top complex songs that we've heard from Nightwish in the past. Songs like Romanticide, songs like The Greatest Show on Earth, songs like The Poet and the Pendulum, songs like Ghost Love Score, which have a lot of depth and a lot of complexity, you know, a ton. Like if you if you don't have some sort of knowledge of music, I mean, you can still appreciate the song, but if you have a degree in music of some kind, or you have an understanding of music and music theory, you're gonna look at that song and go, oh my God, this song is amazing. Look at my reaction to Ghost Love Score. Look at my reaction to The Greatest Show on Earth. I was able to look at those songs and appreciate them for their complexity. I mean, just on the complexity alone, I was impressed, okay? This song, complexity isn't there. It's not. It's not your typical Nightwish complexity song. This song is very, very straight ahead, very commercially available, which equals what? Record sales, singles sales, you know, possibility of placement in other forms of media, television, movies, anything that song can be licensed out to, right? Okay, so do I blame Nightwish for that? No, they want to be successful. They want to make money. It's a business. I absolutely understand that, and I'm not mad at them at all for doing it. I'm just going to say, though, that, and I'm sure they understand this, and I'm sure they know this, with a song like this being released as the first single, it's going to leave, for a lot of Nightwish fans, a lot of die-hard Nightwish fans, a song like this is going to leave a foul taste in their mouth. It really is. It's going to leave a really bitter aftertaste, because it's not typical Nightwish that they are used to. Much like the Black Album left a bitter aftertaste in a lot of Metallica fans, old die-hard Metallica fans that heard the Black Album and said, this doesn't sound anything like Ride the Lightning. This doesn't sound anything like Master of Puppets. And they're absolutely right. It doesn't, okay? It's a different direction for that one song. Now, if the entire album sounds like this, that could be another issue. I don't know. I'm not going to make any assumptions just based off of one song. You know, the whole album hasn't, from what I understand, the entire album hasn't even been released yet. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be released sometime this year. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell on this. But as this song alone stands, I get it. I see the reasoning. I understand the reasoning. I accept the reasoning. I do. It makes perfect sense to release a song like this as your lead single. It's a great, smart, intelligent business move. Having said that, does it compare to other songs from Nightwish that we've heard in the past, from albums we've heard in the past? Other than the latest album, not really. It is a different direction, a little bit more of an easier direction as far as complexity standpoint and a more commercial standpoint. So I get it. I see it. Time will tell on the album. As far as this song goes, like I was said during the reaction though, the chorus is the hook. Without question, the chorus is absolutely the hook. Across the board, musicianship wise, everything sounded really good. I didn't hear anything that sounded great. I can't honestly say that anyone sounded great on this song, but everybody sounded really good across the board. Guitar sounded really good. I love the thick, crunchy tone, but what he was playing wasn't all that complex. The keyboards, the orchestrals, I've heard far more complex, far more intricate orchestral parts from Tomas on other Nightwish songs. What he played fit the context of the song. It sounded really good, but I'm not gonna sit here and blow things out of proportion and say what he did was great. Flora's vocals, same thing. What she sang fit the context of the song. Was it amazing? No. Was it great? No. I've heard her do far better on other songs. But what she sang fit the context of the song, and it was a really good job on her part. The same thing can be said for everybody else across the board, okay? Everything sounded fine. Everything sounded really good. I got no issue with anything I heard. I got no problem with anything I heard. Personally, I enjoyed the song. I did enjoy it. It was a nice ride, okay? A commercial ride, yes, but it was still a well-written song. Everything made sense. Chordal progression made sense. Melodic lines made sense. Direction made sense. The only gripe I have is the intro. The first minute and a half, having that nice build up to the apex. Stop the song at about a minute and a half. Fast forward to 2.5 minutes, okay? So take that 1 minute that's in there, cut it out, and slide the beginning of the actual, where the song really begins, slide that over to the apex. And I think it would have sounded a lot better. Yeah, that intro just did not make a whole lot of sense to me. You know, build, apex, drop down. Why? So I wasn't thrilled with that minute. Did that affect the score? Yes, it did. If we had gotten rid of that minute and we had just had build, song kick in, I would have given it probably like a 7.6, 7.7. Okay, in all honesty. But as we're at a 7.4. Okay, I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's hopefully that answered some confusion. Hopefully that helped some of the people who were a little more on either side. Maybe might get them to a little more common ground, a little more understanding. Hopefully everybody gets it. I don't think I'm going to be solving world peace anytime soon with this, but you know, who knows? Maybe my evaluation here and my explanation might help close the gap a little bit. Even if it closes the gap a little bit, I'll take that as a win. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got 7.4, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.